taking the road trip. Ride with me. I wonder how everybody day doing today. I'm just taking a little road trip. My apologies. What's going on, gang? I have some duties to do today. My daughter's birthday. Yes, sir. That's my other Pisces. That's my other half. My plans for the day is to go grab a couple of things from Walmart. To go get some things for Mama's making her chicken Alfredo. Getting her some cakes today. So as for me, I'm out roaming, doing daddy duties. I have to go to Walmart first. Yeah, and I really don't like going into Walmart because when I go into Walmart, it's never a go in and come out type thing. It's always a go in and I'm staying in there for hours. So no, not today. Not today. Because I have to go do that. I have to go pick up my mom. I have a very busy schedule today. As of last night, I went and partied with some old friends that I haven't seen in a while. And some co-workers. We've been planning this for weeks, months, just to hang out. So I finally got to hang out, man, and let my hair down a little bit last night. So I'm a little behind time. So right now, I'm pushing it to the limit, but I'm driving the speed limit, but I'm pushing it to the limit so I can get everything done for my baby today. This is an important day for her, so she was sounding so excited over the phone. Like, I'm like, what do you want? What do you want? You know what I mean? Which I shouldn't be asking what you want, but I got some things in mind that I'm gonna gather for and take down there too. My kids been doing a lot of traveling, and I don't be liking when they go from place to place. You know what I mean? If it makes any sense. Not throwing nobody under the bus or none of that. It's just I don't like when my babies have to go place to place. But I would rather my kids not struggle with me. If you understand what that means as a parent, you don't want your kids to struggle with you. You want them to be Superman, super dad, super mom to your kids always. You don't want them to ever feel like they're left out or to ever feel like as a parent you don't care. You know what I'm talking about? That you don't want to be there for them. Because when I was growing up, you know, my pops wasn't always there for me neither. You know what I mean? But my mama has taught me to never hold grudges because I don't know what my dad was going through during their time. You know what I mean? I wasn't even conceived yet, so I had to get over that shit at a young age, and I told myself that I'm gonna be in my baby's life regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be in my baby's life, because I know how that feels. You know, not saying that I had a deadbeat ass dad because I didn't. My dad was a hard working man. My dad was an Army vet. You know what I mean? I respect my dad to the fullest. My dad worked for the city 20-some odd years, man, and retired a vet. So I'm not taking away nothing from my dad, because my dad instilled those morals in me. You know what I mean? And that's what drives me to keep pushing how I'm pushing. But the moral of the story is, I don't want to be absent and I don't want to be missing. I don't want to feel that doubt like I felt. You know what I mean? Again, not blaming my dad for nothing, but I felt that doubt. I felt that neglect. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure my kids did at one while too, because of me and the mom, how our situation was. We had to separate because it was getting too toxic, and we both didn't want that around our kids. You know what I mean? You talking about a lady that's been raised by grannies, you know, and grandpas, you know, that's still living. So, you know, it's a lot of history behind it. So I give big ups to my baby mama for all the things that she's doing for my kids while I'm not there. You know what I mean? How I be working and moving, how I gotta move. So I am not gonna never point the finger and point no finger at no one. I can only give you what I've been through in my experiences. So I don't want my kids to go through those similar experiences. You know what I mean? Because when I went through it, it didn't feel good. It hurted. But when I got older, I understood the reason why. But when you're a kid, you know what I'm saying? You have a lot of questions. You have those doubts. You be like, man, shit, does my parents even care about me? So I don't want to leave that doubt in my kids' mind at all. Which all my kids know I love them to death, and they know I can go far and beyond and back to show them that I love them. You know what I mean? I don't be want to talk. I rather show. I'm one of those dads that I rather show. I don't want to do no talking. You know what I mean? And that's how my dad was. Shit. He like, son, you always make sure you stay fresh, make sure you take care of your family, and make sure you go to work. And keep going first. So that just stuck with me and still sticking with me throughout my trials. Like I was saying, gang, me, I was never perfect, and I don't want to be. You know what I mean? But I want to strive to be that good man. You know what I mean? If I can get close to perfect, it's impossible. I'll be great with that. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to be perfect. God say no man is perfect. Whoa. So, whoa, baby, we not rocking like that. I mean, we gonna be disobedient when God already know that we gonna F up. It's in us to do that. You know what I mean? That's how we learn and have our learning experience through life. So I'm just jabbering, but just take heed to that. You know what I mean? For those who are struggling with their kids or trying to find a way where you can be closer to your kids and stuff. I mean, you have to go through loops, and everything just to get your kids nowadays. And then you have the people in the school system that are neglecting the kids of things, not giving them the proper tools to use to be educated. They're not teaching them about money, morals, none of that. Or when hard times come, they're not teaching us none of that. They didn't even teach us that when we was going up to school. You know what I mean? Mathematics I always had a problem with. When I used to tell the teacher that I'm not great at math, you know what I mean? But I'm good at counting money, but I'm not awesome at math, you know what I mean? My great things was English writing, like I love poetry, writing, all that acting. Those are my things in school. Social studies, learning about history, world geography, anything dealing with history, I'm with it. You know what I mean? But far as math went, I wasn't too much into that. And then my writing was up to par. I just had to get my subjects and my sentences and adjectives and pronouns together. You know what I mean? I used to always have a problem with that too. That's why I always work hard at writing. You know what I mean? That's why I do my writing, my music. I write my poems. I have books that I ain't even all the way finished writing yet. It's one that I really want to put out, and I'm still going to do it, gang. You know what I mean? I just have a lot going on right now. But today we taking this road trip. We're going to Wiggity Wiggity Walmart, where it's the place to be, as they say. I'm gonna go get some things for my baby, and try to go enjoy the rest of the day for her birthday. So I'm doing a solo trip thing. I enjoyed my time with my friends last night. It's been a while since I've gotten out. You know what I mean? I get out, but I'm always on the go. When I get out, I'm not getting out to the freaking just sightseeing. You know what I mean? When I get out and when I leave from my establishment, I'm going to go take care of some business. If it ain't got nothing to tend to no business or nothing pertaining to my kids, then I'm pretty much in a shell in my house trying to figure out another ways and better ways to get close to the Most High so He can show me how we're going to provide and leave this legacy behind for my kids. You know what I mean? Because if I ain't got Him in the forefront with it, then ain't nothing going to possibly happen. You know what I mean? You can't do it without the Most High, brothers and sisters. I'm telling you that right now. It don't take a rocket scientist to know that you can't do nothing without the Most High. You know what I mean? I try to do everything pertaining with Him. Because if not, I wouldn't be able to stay sane. You know what I mean? Because my little small town, it's a good town, but it's also messed there and all types of bullshit relationship there too, you know, etc. That's where anytime, any state in the end, you're gonna be involved around that. But God got me sitting where He want me sitting at right now, so I can learn all these tools and lessons that I need to be learning. I mean, He had me go all the way around the world just to come back into nothing. The Father ain't gonna do that to you. You know what I mean? The Father gonna try His best to open the door for you, and hopefully you walk through it so you don't miss that opportunity. And bro, I ain't trying to miss now an opportunity. So I'm most definitely going to do what's right. I'm gonna make sure I interact with my kids like I'm supposed to, because that's what God really gives you your blessings in. So when you interact and you do right by your kids, you know what I mean? He definitely gonna do right by you, because the kids is mainly what he looking at. That's mainly what he installed everything at. All his dreams and aspirations will be through the children. So if you ain't feeling that, you must be out of your rabbit. You know what mind. Excuse me, y'all had to turn. Look at all these bumps. Oh my Jesus. You know what I'm talking about? But anyway, I had to make that turn right there. It was kind of steepy, and I ain't want the phone to be scrambling all over the place. But like I was saying, guys, you know what I mean? You gotta love yourself, baby. You know what I mean? If you don't do nothing else, you gotta love yourself long enough to know that your kids are y'all, to know that your kids need you. You know what I'm talking about? And my babies, they need me. They need daddy. You know what I'm talking about? They need mom and they need dad. But since the divorce, me and the moms has been corresponding pretty great. You know what I mean? And I already had prayed to the Most High to have it like that, to where we both can establish a good relationship like we once had, you know? No sex involved, none of that. Since me and her divorced and separated, we tried to double back, none of that. We went our separate ways and kept pushing and pertaining to the babies. You know what I'm talking about? If it ain't with dealing with anything talking about that, other than that, me and her had a smooth relationship. I prayed to the Lord for that, because when we divorced, I went into my shell for like 2 years trying to get me right and get over the fact that I gotta stop blaming myself for every issue. You know what I mean? Every issue is not my fault. You know what I mean? You know how men do. Us as men, whenever we feel that something ain't right, we ask questions. We baby, you know, we want to know. You know what I mean? Females, y'all would rather be like, I'm gonna keep this shit bundled in, because this brother, I ain't gonna say the N-word, this brother's supposed to already know how I feel, my emotions and all those things, because of course, you know, if you've been with a person so long, you supposed to know that. But at the same time, everybody ain't gonna know how you feel unless you express it. And you got some women, they express it in different ways. And you have males that express it in different ways. Like me, I try to express mine through love, through showing. You know what I mean? Like I said, once again, I'm a show dude. Some women, you know, they prefer you to show in different ways, not the way that I thought was right. You know what I mean? Because I'm always thinking my way is right. You know, not knowing that I was hurting the situation. So it was only right for us to depart and do what we did. That's what we did. We went through our little divorce. We went our separate ways. God dang it. She moved on, I moved on. You know, but I'm single though, so I'm not looking. You know what I mean? God got to send somebody down here and set her right on my lap. Other than that, I am not trying to be in no women's face, none of that. I had a friend that I was talking to, but that's about it. Because like I said, I'm focusing on different things. I'm not focusing on that. You know, if it ain't pertaining to my kids, that ain't nothing but the God just telling me that, you know, right now I don't need you focusing on the women. You know what I mean? Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm not an ugly cat. And, you know, it do be women that be trying. It do be women that be getting in my ear. You know? And I ain't gonna lie, I'm a flirt. You know what I mean? Women are. I love women. Period. You know what I mean? Especially my black queens. You know what I mean? I love my black queens to the top. You know, I don't have nothing against any other race. I'm just saying, I've dated other race, but I've never found my place with another race. It's always been my color. You know what I mean? I don't even care. You know, even though my color has been the main one that hurt me through relationships, or I've hurt them through relationships, it's just, I stick to my blacks. You know what I mean? The black of the berry sweeter than juice, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Talk God. You know, hey, I'm just saying. I don't have nothing against any other race. You know what I mean? It's beautiful other races out there too, but me prefer, I prefer my black roots. You know what I mean? All my kids are black. Ain't that one of my kids mixed. My grandbabies are mixed though. I have a white grandbaby and a Mexican grandbaby. So I have my mixed kids right there. I ain't gotta go and dibble and dabble. I got my mixed kids already, my grandbabies. But yeah, gang, I'm almost up here at Walmart. I gotta get gas. I'm debating if I should get gas right now. I might get gas right now while I'm already over here. So I ain't gotta worry about getting gas later. I can just get it right now. You know what I mean? I be debating. You know how when you be trying to hold on to your little ends. You know what I'm about? You be trying to hold on to the little ends, baby. But gas is so freaking high, y'all. Gas is high. I'm talking about gas is so high, they want you to freaking shit. You put 2 gallons in. Let me stop trying to be an a-hole. But if you put 10 gallons in my Kia, you know what I mean, you put $10 in, you ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere. You can do like clothes hang that shit all the way up, because you ain't going nowhere, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Now, if you in Texas and you plan on going somewhere, you ain't going too far. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But my car is good on gas, you know what I mean? Like, it's good on the road for when you get in the highway. But when you been in corners out here, you're gonna waste your gas. You're going to waste your gas. You're gonna waste your gas. You're gonna waste it, buddy. And if you know, like I know, you don't want to waste your gas. You do not want to waste your gas. The economy is so screwed up right now. Everything is so screwed up right now. The world is going crazy. You know what I'm talking about? And I ain't finna go crazy with the world. You got me effed up. I ain't going crazy with the world. And then income tax time is here. Everybody running around here like chickens with their head cut off. Driving crazy, all type of extra stuff. They got the high ups got the world going crazy. But not me. I'ma stay sane, baby. But anyway, gang, let me go pump this gas. Go on Walmart and gather all these things. Y'all have a blessed and safe day. Remember, chosen ready-made. God first ready-made. You are the one. God chose you to shine that bright light. And to all my followers and subscribers, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. Okay? Holla.